Hi, I'm Casey with Land Sale Texas, and today we are going to be talking about estoppels, specifically a tenant estoppel. Now, what in the world is an estoppel? By definition, an estoppel is a legal bar to alleging or denying a fact based on one's own previous actions or words to the contrary. In other words, you can't go back on your word. So how does this come up in real estate? Well, it actually comes up quite often. When you're buying a piece of land, many times the seller will have rented their land to a farmer in order to maintain their agriculture exemption, because it's very advantageous to keep your ag exemption on the property because it keeps your property taxes quite low. Many times, unfortunately, these will be verbal or handshake agreements with these farmers. So you are then beholden to what that agreement was, and you're reliant on them keeping their word. This came up recently with a client of ours. He had purchased a property from a seller that had been renting the land to a farmer. They said they had a handshake agreement in place, and it was month to month. After our client purchased the property, he approached the farmer and said, after you conduct your last harvest, we are wanting to develop the property, so we're going to ask you to leave. Well, unfortunately, the farmer didn't think too kindly of that, and he got a lawyer to fight my client. My client had to get a lawyer as well, and instead of going to court, my client just had to pay him to leave the property, which cost him several thousands of dollars. This all could have been avoided if my client would have got the farmer to sign a tenant estoppel before closing on the property. This just simply will state what the lease terms are, even if it was a verbal or handshake agreement, such as how much is the farmer paying every month, what is the duration of the contract, and other terms, for example. So don't forget to get a tenant estoppel if it's just a verbal or handshake lease in place. Follow us for more tips, and if you're interested in selling your land quick and stress-free, please feel free to reach out to us at landsaletx.com. Or if you're interested in learning about investing in land in the greater Austin area, I'm a licensed agent as well, and we'd love to show you some of the off-market opportunities we find through our marketing. Give us a call at 512-333-CALL.